Hello everybody and welcome back to Rebellious Menstruation. Today's video is a hygiene video on why the fuck are you still douching? From deodorants to cucumber cleansers, scented panty liners and the newest fad in vaginal steaming or vaginal steaming, these products actively promote the view that women's vaginas should be discharge-free and either have no smell at all or exude a whiff of rose petals or vanilla pods. Many women perceive vaginal discharge as undesirable and unnatural rather than physiological and normal. Data suggests around half of all women use panty liners to absorb discharge, with up to 30% using them on a daily basis, which I'm one of those 30%. While Australian women are generally not big fans of douching, a French term for washing out the vagina using a liquid spray, it is important to understand why cleaning the vagina is not recommended. Douching is washing or cleaning out the vagina with water or other mixtures of fluids, including vinegar. In the United States, almost 1 in 5 women, ages 15 to 44 years old, douche. Doctors recommend that you do not do this. Douching can lead to many health problems, including fertility problems, the ability to get pregnant. Douching is also linked to infections and sexually transmitted diseases. More African American and Hispanic women douche than white women. Douching is also common in teens of all races and ethnicities. Studies have not found any health benefit to douching, which kind of does make sense with the teens, because that is when they're obviously going through puberty and their body's changing, and that's when it starts to exude different smells and sweats, and glands start doing stuff that they haven't been doing before. Studies have not found any health benefit to douching, and in actual fact have found the exact opposite, in that it is linked to many health problems. Douching can change the very necessary balance of vaginal flora and bacteria that live in the vagina, and the natural acidity in a healthy vagina. A healthy vagina has good and harmful bacteria. The balance of this bacteria helps maintain the acidic environment, and this acidic environment in turn helps protect the vagina from infections and irritations. But this may not be the cause, but this is definitely not the case in relation to the vaginal cleansing products and or the repeated douching that goes along with that. Homemade douches usually contain water and vinegar. Commercial products contain antiseptics and fragrances that can reduce the lactobacilli and reduce the protective effect of the discharge. Vaginal steam is where you sit on what is essentially a toilet, and a combination of infrared and mugwort steam allegedly cleans your uterus and balances your female hormones. Aside from the risk of burning and scalding, there are many other reasons not to V-steam. Not only will the steam not actually reach the uterus, blowing hot herbal fumes into this important organ has no benefits, and of course, just like douching, can do 100% the opposite and do more harm, such as having a drying effect on the vagina, disrupting the vaginal microbiome, and reducing the body's natural barrier against infections, bacteria, and STIs. While no steam may actually reach the uterus, obviously I have this written down, because otherwise, and I lose my place anyway. Douching can cause an overgrowth of harmful bacteria, which can lead to yeast infections and or bacterial vaginosis. If you have already had a vaginal infection, douching can push the bacteria causing the infection up into the uterus fallopian tubes, and ovaries. This can lead to pelvic inflammatory disease, an even more serious health problem. Douching before or after sex does not prevent STIs. In fact, douching removes some of the normal bacteria that the vagina needs to protect you post-sex. This can actually increase your risk of getting STIs, including HIV, and other STIs along with this, because you're essentially taking away the bacteria that assists your body after sex. The vagina is self-cleaning, and vaginal discharge plays an important role in keeping the vagina healthy. From puberty, when estrogen kicks in, the vagina becomes colonized with healthy bacteria from the lactobacillus group, which produce lactic acid. This finely balanced vaginal ecosystem is referred to as the vaginal microbiome, which I mentioned before, and the resulting acidity of the vagina provides protection against sexually transmitted infections. Healthy vaginal discharge is made up of fluid from the vaginal walls, mucus from the cervix, as well as the lactobacilli, and because of the vaginal environment is hormonally influenced, variation in the amount of this discharge throughout the month is completely normal and to be expected. As well as providing protective and acidic environment, vaginal discharge provides natural lubrication with between 1 and 4 millimeters of fluid produced within a 24-hour period. Healthy vaginal discharge has a characteristic smell, and in some women this can be stronger because of the larger number of sweat glands in their hair-bearing pubic area. So basically, stop fucking douching. It actually is doing you more harm. Okay, you know what? When the medical profession is telling you not to do something, when in any other circumstances, they still provide the pill to women. And the pill has massive consequences on women's health and emotional well-being. They still do that. They're literally telling you not to do this. Start listening. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your morning, afternoon, or evening, depending, of course, where you are in the day. And I will catch up with you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.